EA Sports, within the game. Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over. And let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Could a starving stomach like
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Las Vegas Raiders. We go from Las Vegas. Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Carr going to throw right away. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cole. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Rosu got the sack there. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 31, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. Taken down at the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
He's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders.
19. Come back in.
Now Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. We're scoreless after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5.
The 2-point attempt is
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. It's complete to Cole. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Up the middle, Abdullah. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 3.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Look at the big man rumble. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, He positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Raiders have recovered.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked really tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Phillips now from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, it's Carr. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now they'll throw with Carr. This is screen to Abdullah. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Carr to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
That's good.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up and try to get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Again, it's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run with a fullback Johnson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And the Raiders have got him. Malone Nichols in there to take him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Geno. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot here before break. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Carr going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Shotgun now for Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. On third down, here's Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll turn his power game to try to get in. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Raiders hang top down near the goal line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On on 2nd and 12. Carr. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Carr. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Keelan Cole, 61 yards. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Gino's going to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
13. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Carr now on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Carr. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll run the toss to Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Toss left side for Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And going right back to Walker. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out. Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up. Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance. Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th. Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it? It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield. Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guy's going out for... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down. Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there? You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.